Stacey Jones here. I'm outside the Fringe beer tent, and I'm here with the writer and director of Charlie, The Death of Nancy Fullforce, Justin King. How are you today?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
And you just had your first preview. What day was that on?
We had our preview on Friday night.
How did it go?
It went pretty well. It was a big mad rush to try to get through rehearsals and get everybody there and get some friends in the audience to make us feel a little bit relaxed. But yeah, it went really well. I think now we're loaded and ready to go for our opening night.
That's great.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about what the piece is about.
It's Charlie is a rock and roll comedy musical. It's about a reporter named Charlie Max, played by Robin Hall, who is about to lose his job as a reporter and is given one last assignment to report on Nancy Fullforce, who's like a big rock star, who coincidentally dies right after the show, leaving Charlie to be super stoked that he has the last concert review of Nancy Fullforce. But then as he's stoked, he realizes he sees the guy on the street and in passing, and then is even more happy that he now has the secret that Nancy's still alive. And then it kind of starts this cat and mouse chase of him and other characters such as Kitty Glitter, played by Kelly Mantle, and Horsey, played by Tyler Clements, of him trying to get proof that Nancy's still alive. But then kind of switches around where he thinks Nancy's after him, and then has a big ending that will surprise all.
Great. So what are a few words you would use to describe your show?
Well, it's a musical, but it's not The Sound of Music. Definitely our goal is to make a musical for people who don't necessarily like musicals, but then also people who do like musicals as well. But we're really trying to target the people that's, the rock crowd, maybe make the musical that we wanted to see. So I describe it as, it's comedy for sure, really visual. We don't use any sets other than video, so there's
Cool.
a lot of pretty visually entertaining. And music, it's fun. It's a fun show. It's, you kind of come in and it's all, the show's set to real time, so you're kind of on the roller coaster from the beginning to the end.
That's great. So when else can people see your show and where?
We're here at Fringe Central, right over there in the annex. We're going to be this Friday night and next Friday night, so June 17th at 9 o'clock, and then June 24th at 9 o'clock as well. So yeah, definitely everybody come out, and we hope to have a full house, and we'll all be hanging out at Fringe as well, so preferably in the beer tent. And so we'll all be here and having a good time, and hopefully see everybody here.
Great. Thank you so much, Justin,
Cool.
and I hope you have a great run at the Fringe.
Thank you. It's been great.
Stacey Jones here. I'm outside the Fringe Central beer tent, and I'm here with the writer, director, many kinds of designer of Top That, Brandon Barouche. How are you today, Brandon?
I'm doing well.
Look at that nice t-shirt you got on.
Great.
That's cool.
Top That Hollywood Fringe.
Tell me a little bit about your show.
It is, some people think it's a comedy. Some people think it's a tragedy. I happen to think it's a very funny tragedy. It is a play about 8 former child actors who are on a TV show, a Nickelodeon-style kids TV show, and they get together for a reunion weekend at a cabin up near Big Bear and realize just how little they've actually grown up in the last 10 years, and all of their old rivalries and addictions and fun habits come flooding back, and top that.
That sounds great.
Right.
So tell me a little bit about how this piece was put together.
Well, last year I did a piece for Fringe 2010 called Deicide, a Sort of Musical, and it was a lot of fun, but I just felt like I was wearing so many hats, and I wanted to do something more collaborative, and I also wanted to do something just really fringy. And so I got some people together in my apartment, and I said, look, I want to do a show. I don't have the energy to write a full script between now and June, but I thought maybe we could sort of work together and come up with this collaborative piece and create the play that we want to do. And I said, I don't really have parameters yet. I just know that I want it to be subversive, I want it to be funny, and I want it to be something that showcases everyone's skills without actually being any kind of showcase. And so we started meeting. We came up with this concept together. We started meeting for rehearsals. First rehearsals, we would just meet at the park. And we created our own characters, and they would just play, and we would have these improvs, or we would have mixers, and everyone would hang out in character and just see how they interact. And that's how we realized how people interact with whom, and what storylines, and we just sort of dove into it. And then my partner and I, Courtney, went back and we wrote this plot outline for the entire play. And then every rehearsal after that, we would improvise scenes from the plot outline. And I would take video of those rehearsals back to my apartment, and I would stay up all night, and I would use them to inspire me to write scenes.
That's great. That's great. So when can people come to see your show?
Well, let's see. God, you got to challenge me on this one. Okay, we got tonight, and I'm sure that tonight doesn't mean anything.
No.
Forget tonight. But our official opening is on the 18th at, I believe, 3 p.m. at Fringe Central. And then we have shows on the 19th at 9 p.m. at Open Fist Theater, the 21st at 10 p.m. at Open Fist Theater. God, I really hope you guys check this on the actual website, because I think there's a show at 5 p.m.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I don't know. It's, I've got enough going on. I don't know when we have shows.
Fair enough. They can check the Hollywood Fringe website.
We'll fix this in post, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, great, Brandon. I've heard good things about it so far. I'm really excited to see it.
Cool.
And I hope you have a great run.
Yeah, thanks for Fringe. This is a really fun opportunity, I think, for a lot of professional and amateurs. I mean, in our cast, we've sort of got both. We've got some people who really, they do a lot of theater, and we've got some people who haven't really done it since college, and we're just enjoying having this opportunity to do new theater work. So thank you to Fringe for that.
Rockin' awesome. Fringe on.
Fringe on.
Stacey Jones here. I'm at Fringe Central outside the beer tent. I'm here with Sybil Walker of Beneath Rippling Water.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Tell me a little bit about your show.
It is called Beneath Rippling Water. It's a storytelling love trilogy. It's there are 15 different characters. It's compelling. It's hilarious. It's disturbing. There's song, dance, comedy, drama, spoken word, poetry. Anything that you can imagine is in there. There are 3 distinct different love stories with a narration going through it, and also what lurks and churns beneath the surface and the facade. So it's a lot of fun.
That's great. Do you think I could put you on the spot and maybe see if you could show us a couple of your characters?
Oh, you gotta come and see them.
Oh, okay.
You have to come and see
Fair
them.
enough. Fair enough.
Because it's the surprise element. It's like, oh, where did that come from? And that's so different from that one. So
that's great. So what are some things that people can expect from your show besides the themes that you already laid out? Are there
you can expect to be surprised, because one piece is kind of a period piece, kind of like a Blanche Dubois-ish kind of one of the characters. There's a little wonderful, amazing girl. There's an urban character. They are so diverse, so that with each story, you're very shocked into a new reality.
That's great. So when can people come to see your show, and where?
You can come to Theater of Note, and it will be on Saturday the 18th at 6, and Monday the 20th at 8, and the 24th, which is a Friday at 10, and the 25th, which is a Saturday at 2.
Great, that sounds so good. And I've heard you've gotten a lot of good reviews, and that you've had some other runs in LA already.
Yes, I've done it a couple of times before. Company of Angels and Fremont Center Theater, and it was critically acclaimed. I got a Ovation nomination for Best Solo Performance. I got NAACP nominated for Best Actress and Best Playwright, so I'm very pleased and very grateful.
Great, good for you. So congratulations are in order already, but hopefully you have a great run at the Fringe.
I can't wait. Yes, this is exciting. Just all this wonderful theater and all these creative people and song and comedy and all these different things. I'm so excited to see as many as I can.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Sybil, for being here, and good luck with everything.
Thank you so much.
Stacey Jones. I'm here at the Elephant Theater, where I just saw Fact and Fiction with I have William Nedved and Adam Silver and Damaso Rodriguez, the director. Tell me about how it went tonight, guys. Did you feel good about it?
Yeah, it was the first time we ran it, and it was amazing. Yeah.
Great. So tell me a little bit about what it's about.
Well, it was
without giving anything away.
It's 2 interconnected stories. My story, true story, is about being a high school foreign exchange student in Brazil, the worst foreign exchange student ever. And then Adam comes on stage and talks about how he has a stalker. So we're hoping that the stalker never comes to the show, because that's also a true story.
You should say in Will's piece, he spends the performance reading from the journal that he kept when he was 17 in Brazil.
So what kind of themes can people expect from this?
of scariness, funny stories, poppers.
I think it's a sort of it's a play that makes you wonder how you remember your own life story and how you remember your own events and how you then tell those stories to your friends and family, and how sometimes memory can play tricks on you.
And I love this idea that the second you start to tell a story, it starts to become slightly false, because of course it can't be as real as really living something.
Because you have to choose what part of the story you want to tell. You have to emphasize certain parts, cut out other parts. So that the second you start telling a story, you're already speaking in fiction, and that's what we call it, fact and fiction.
It's a really cool concept. So how did you guys come to develop this piece together?
Actually, it was Adam who challenged me to write a play for the second annual Hollywood Fringe Festival. And I said, well, I have this one piece I've been working on about my year as an exchange student in Brazil, and it's a true story. And he's like, well, I've got a true story too, because mine has a moment of invasion of privacy, as does Adam's story. So we talked about combining those stories and not just having two monologues, but a bigger play about it. And because we wanted to do a play, we knew we wanted to work with a director who was great at working on new plays, which is how this guy got on board.
Yes.
Is there anything else you guys want to say about the show? Maybe when another chance people could come to see it?
Yes, we have 3 more performances. Thursday night, the 16th at 10 p.m., next Monday, the 20th at 8 p.m., and next Thursday, the 23rd at 10 p.m. 6avenue.org. Check it out.
Great, thank you guys so much, and I really enjoyed the show, so I hope you guys have an excellent run.
Thank you. Thanks.
Stacey Jones here. I'm outside the complex where Laurelitus just finished her show. How did I get here? How did it go tonight?
It went good. It went well. I don't really know how I got here and how I just met someone that came to my show that I haven't seen in about 5 years that I was in the psych ward with. So another how did I get here moment.
So tell me a little bit about what your show's about.
My show is about my how did I get here moments. Moments I've gotten myself into in my life, and that where I'm like, wow, how did this happen? I think we all have those moments. Unfortunately, mine are every 2 minutes. I've gotten in cults, fires, spent a lot of time in hospital emergency rooms for various reasons, and yeah.
So it sounds like you've had a very exciting life.
I have. One could say it's interesting, Stacy. It's very interesting. I'm not boring. I wouldn't mind a week of nothing. Yeah, I broke up my dog fight this week because I have 2 pit bulls because I want to be black, and they were fighting. So I broke it up, and you're never supposed to break up a dog fight. How did I get here? Moment 57, don't break up a dog fight, because right before your show, you get a huge puncture wound.
That is not good.
And you don't want to go to the doctor and pay for it, so you have your friends take care of it.
So what are some other reasons that people should see your show besides the fact that you're an incredibly interesting lady?
Because I'm funny. And I have a cute ass, and I have and I have red hair, and it's interesting. It's honest. It's honest. Everything that happened, everything that is in the show is true. I'm not kidding. I'm not lying. This is my life. And please make all these things. What's the word for? I can't even think. I hope they happen for a reason. Make it worth something. Please, if I do a show and it's good, then the pain is worth it.
It sounds awesome. I can't wait to see it. I'm gonna try to see it later this week. And I hope you have a great run and good luck with everything.
Thank you. Yay, Fringe. HFF 11. Yay.
Yeah.
The baby.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.